Back with another video. Chrisean says she used to drink all the time because she couldn't deal with Blue. Let's get into it. Before we get into it, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you be notified of my videos, and go ahead and share it if you like. So Chrisean posts this: I was drunk my whole time with him, and it wasn't because I love to drink. It was something I needed, so I'm straight around that energy. Then when all of a sudden I couldn't drink no more, I honestly couldn't be around no more. I couldn't be around somebody like that for too long. Sheesh. So she said her drinking come from Blueface. She couldn't deal with him. She couldn't deal with all that negativity. She couldn't deal with all that stress. She couldn't deal with all that craziness. So she needed a drink to deal with what was going on. So he comes for her. I didn't raise this young lady. She comes from a family that has addiction to substance abuse. She drank because she liked the way it made her feel, which is why everyone drinks. Her abusing that feeling has nothing to do with me. Just young, immature, and inability to manage herself is lacking lots of accountability on her end. Literally asking for drinks, pregnant without my presence. Guarantee when the baby is born, she will be drunk all over again. So basically he's trying to say this chick like to drink, like that's something that's in her family. This is something they do. It had nothing to do with him. Now, most people that talk about her that knew her beforehand said she was never that type of person. You know, he basically introduced it to her. But I mean, a lot of times we're on live. They're on live. We're watching them. He's constantly handing her stuff. She pushing away sometimes. Sometimes she'll go ahead and take it. But a lot of times he like enabling her. If you knew this chick's supposed to be going through this, you knew this substance abuse and all this stuff you saying is in her family, why would you keep just pushing it to her? Now, I get the fact that you feel like, oh, I can't stop her from doing something she want to do. Okay, you can use that. But the fact you're handing it to her, you're pushing it to her. We don't watch many videos with Blueface pushing that drink in her face. He's been pushing that drink in her face a lot. If you knew this was a situation, you knew she had a problem with it, why keep pushing it in her face? You supposed to be there for her. You supposed to care for her at the time. Why not make sure you didn't give it to her? You wasn't involved in giving it to her. You push it on this. One thing she going out here getting, and you're like, okay, she did it on her own. But you're literally in the lives giving it to her, pushing it to her. So we seen it, you know, you can't fault everybody for everything, but hey, you was part of it. But anyway, she goes live and she's talking about it and she's feeling some type of way because she's like, okay, he's trying to make it seem like, you know, that's just something I want to do. No, I needed that to cope with dealing with him. I needed that because how he was acting. I couldn't deal with him like that. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get into that live. Here we go.
Put money in my account. I started doing shit that I should be doing because he played too much in my face. So he was like, basically he was trying to make me be okay with him playing in my face. Because he was like, this is exactly what he was. He said, I play with God. I play with my kids. I play with my mother. I play the fuck. It's schoolyard crib. And I'm looking at him like, all the motherfuckers you playing with ain't paying. So why you got paid play with me? That's all I had to say. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Soon as I started doing individual shit, like, we get it. You could have did your own thing and said, fuck me. I get it. You was saying, fuck me, but including me, but saying, fuck me, and I can't explain it. Like, I just don't like this little Twitter beef because why y'all taking my tweet so left? Like, I said what I said because it was like that. At one time I was drinking and it was fun. And it got to a point when I was drinking it was not fun. I was drinking because I had to drink. Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? I really had to drink to be around him, to work around him, to forget what he playing with, how he playing with it. I don't want to get too technical because then he could be like, why you do all that? Why you say all that? I don't want to screenshot messages because he could be like, why you do that? Why you say all that? Why you show all that? I don't be doing that to you. Wham. So I'm like, okay. So, okay, we got into a situation. Okay, he was on house arrest or whatever, right? So I made sure the little situation was cool. Like, I made sure he had the spot ready, bop, and bop, right? So I got his iCloud. I seen everything, how he talked to whoever, how he do whatever, how he and move, right? Remember that day when he broke down my door? He broke down that bathroom door when I was going through his phone. So let me tell you what was in the phone. A lot of shit, you hear me? So when I mean a lot of shit, it was to the point when like, okay, that's all I need to know for real. So he texted me like, I need you to go do this. I need you to go do that. I need you to go do this. I said, okay. It was very vague. He gave me like 2 to 3 days to do it, whatever. So he could see his kids. But literally, you know, I'm reading all these messages and all these plots he's making. They ain't adding up. So I said, fuck that. I'm going to go perform at this award show. That's when I performed at Hollywood a lot. And it was like this nice little beautiful award show put together and stuff. I performed. Before that, I was making money off of bookings and shit. And all. I was getting to it. So he texted me like, oh, I see you getting to it. I said, well, you have my flight flying back to you Saturday. Today is what? Thursday, Friday, whatever. He like, fuck that. Since you want to go do that, fuck Saturday. I'm like, okay, fuck Saturday then. Then it gets to a point when he say come, and I'm like not ready to come because you already had rotations. You hear me? Like, first of all, I don't want to be put in a rotation if I'm making millions of dollars. I don't want to be a multi-millionaire and having to worry about my nigga. I'd rather be single. Real shit. Like, that's how I really feel. Like, you know, I put up with the plan. I put up with the other shit. I get it. But that ain't me no more. So I like cut back on that weird shit. And I was just like, they can have you. I'm just gonna get my money. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I did. So I'm trying to stay focused. And then I'm pregnant. So the baby, okay, hey baby. This is not giving me time to play around with a weird nigga. You know what I'm saying? He already, when he got his feelings, he went live and said that he gonna take my baby and give it to another bitch. You get what I'm saying? He already. So my mind, like, all I gotta do is take me and what I make and leave. That's it. I'll be straight. I can worry about him when he's in my presence, when he's at my shit, when he pull up here, when he, you feel me? Like, I'd rather deal with you accordingly instead of on your terms and it's killing me. You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole kill. Like, I get, like, everybody took that, no, Blue, yes, we're best friends. I love you to death, yo. He got me blocked right now. He feel like I'm fucking ruining his image. I'm like, whatever. I ruined mine for you too, so we're even. So, back to my little story I was telling y'all. Because it's like all these hidden scenarios, all these false. Boy, you know what the fuck was going on. You know what you was doing, and I wasn't fucking with it. So I chose to get the fuck. And then look, the baby is getting bigger and bigger. If I don't have my shit figured out, you have full control to fuck me over with me and my child. Like, yeah, we love each other, but we wasn't showing it. It's through our actions. Like, your actions wasn't showing it. So then, the other thing he feel like, he was like, remember every time we got in an argument, you used to screenshot the message? And if you'll show whoever we arguing about, it gave the satisfaction to that other person. He's like, so how does it feel now? Don't you feel like you up against what you up against? And I'm like, no, I just feel like I'm up against an immature ass nigga using a bitch for a pawn to and you still ain't happy. That's all I see that I'm up against. Some immature shit. I don't see the other shit that you trying to say. So you're trying to prove a point without really proving it right to me, because I swear to God, we be talking and talking and talking and talking and talking, and we never agree on something. And when we agree, yes, I'll be like, I'm wrong. But I swear to God, I'm saying I'm wrong only so he'll know that I understand him, not that I agree with him. I never agree with him. I don't like agreeing with this nigga. This nigga is getting on my nerves. Maybe it's the hormones. Maybe I don't got the little Henny bottle, like, vouching on for me. But yeah, I love bro. Yeah, we was great. He put me on. He did these things for me that, whatever, cool. But there was like a catch to it. Because while you're doing all these things, oh my God, I don't want to say what I want to say and then we're arguing about it in his car. So, I'm going to just keep it at that. He feel like, what do you feel like? He feel like I switched up, I chose up. And then I'm like, then he like, you did what you was doing. You was fucking with niggas on the low. You was doing that, never made me leave. You pick somebody over you, da 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 da. And I feel what he was saying, but not really, because the only reason why I was entertaining people was because he's entertaining people. You feel me? Like, I was going off his energy. He said, if I was like, I'm reciprocating your energy. He's like, I don't want a bitch that's reciprocating my energy. Like, you so unfair, yo. Like, I'm not a fucking robot. I'm not, like, I can only be that robot. I can only be that yes me bitch for you when I'm drunk as fuck. You hear me? You hear me? And then when I stop getting drunk as fuck, when shit started really bothering me and I can't just take a shot and get over it, nigga, I'm like, look, listen here, Chrisean, you can't keep playing with yourself, playing with just stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you just gotta let yourself know stop. Because, like, say if it was him and the roles was switched, he would feel and say the same thing I'm saying. Like, I feel like he then he try to use his situation like, oh my God, what else he say? He says, see, look, I will never, get into true self. This is, Potty House LA, you know what I'm saying? I've been in my shit. I know. But yeah, buy my merch too. It's selling great. Thank you. But, he was just trying to say more his speed is this way. And I'm just like, that's cool.
Man, because I'm going to be honest. If I know somebody is, as he say, addicted to something, I'm not trying to push it in their face. If they doing it and he feel like, okay, ain't nothing I can do about it, because you can't control everybody. You can't stop everybody from doing everything. People going to do what they want to do. But the fact we sit and watch many lives where he come up there with a drink and he's handing it to her, enabling her, if he's trying to say that's what she's been doing anyway. He's not the person to raise her, as he say. But I'm not trying to get nobody. Like, when people in my family used to smoke cigarettes, they're like, can you buy me some cigarettes now? I sure can't. Because I didn't care for cigarettes. I didn't believe in them smoking. So guess what? I'm not buying you no cigarettes. I'm not about to be an enabler. No, I'm not. Can you take me to the store and get some cigarettes? No, I sure can't. And I sure won't. You know what I'm saying? And then somebody that drinks, you're not going to sit there, oh, you want a drink? No, I'm not going to ask you that because I know you shouldn't be drinking. You have this problem. I'm not doing that. So it's just weird how he's trying to play that off. Like, you can't control anybody, yes, but the fact that we sit here in plenty of lives where you was handing her this stuff and she'll push it away sometimes. Sometimes she's drinking. I ain't saying she's trying to push it away all the time, but sometimes she'll push it away. But you're making sure she stayed drunk. You're making sure of that. Because like even with his baby mama, you would see that. I mean, it might have been something she's doing before, but you can say that. But you steady pushing it on them is not cute. But anyway, y'all comment down below. How y'all feel about this? Do y'all feel like he's an enabler or he's trying to push it off on her like it's only her? No, I feel like he's an enabler. But anyway, y'all comment down below. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to Banger Plate Gang. Subscribe to Trish World. Make sure you check me out on social media. Check out my shop. Check out my IGT page. Make sure you subscribe to Brown Sugar. Thank you guys for watching. And as always, be blessed.